Yo everybody, what is going on guys? It's Avrage here, and today guys, I got a face cam. We got the face cam going, so that's going to be pretty cool, but it's time to pretty much talk about what are sleepers. Now if you've never heard of sleepers, you've never checked out my personal channel, I don't really recommend that you do that because I don't really, keep it up anymore, mostly because I'm really focused on the esports channel, and that's really what I want to start to do. But anyways, let's get into what are sleepers. So, this was probably one of the most views that I ever got on my channel, was players that, if you're a guy who plays Madden a lot, you're pulling packs, you just see a 77 gold like Danny Woodhead, and you're like, alright, quick sell, throw him on the auction block. But hold up, this guy might be pretty good. Like Kreiner over here, 69 overall. Let's check out some stats real quick. I don't know. Yeah, let's compare him to Odell. Let's check this out. All right, so like Kreiner would be a guy that I would cover in Madden 17. Right here, if you look at his stats, so for a 69 overall, guys, and obviously he's gonna be, if this was Madden 17, this would be super cheap off the auction block. So 82 catching, 82 speed, so he's pretty balanced out, but he has a 90 spectacular catch and a 91 jump. His jump is only one shorter than Odell's, which means he's not going to be a speed kind of guy, but if you need someone you want to lob it up to, then Kreiner's your guy, and he's definitely someone I would call him one of the main sleepers because he's a silver, and he really stands out when you're on the field. Sammy Watkins is a guy I covered on my channel. This was one of my favorite cards, gold cards throughout the season. Just look at that, 91 speed, 88 catching, 93 elusiveness, a 91 spectacular, and an 88 release, so he's really good vertically. I typically used him off slants and stuff. His jump is okay, but I've never really seen him drop too many passes. Like, he will catch the ball if you give it to him. That's why his 86 was just a fantastic card, because Sammy doesn't drop the ball too often. Now, the problem with this is I would be doing cards, I don't know about Braxton Miller. Keenan Allen would definitely be a card that I would cover. I try to keep it, definitely won't be any elites until like late in the season, like when I guess Gold Campus Heroes still drop. I guess there's really still a period where golds are still dropping, I guess golds never really stop coming out, but so yeah, it'll last all season. It'll definitely be something that I can do throughout the entire season. But cards like Kevin White and Jacoby Ford, I don't really consider sleepers because they have really insane stats for gold cards, but they also cost like 15 grand a piece, and I'm trying to find you guys cards that cost like 2 grand. If you're a cheap guy who's trying to build up his offense, then that's a sleeper right there. You can go on the auction block and just get you someone cheap, because maybe you don't have 100 grand to drop on a right tackle or something like that. Ladarius Green was one of my favorite cards, guys. Ladarius Green has a, I want to say 92 speed, so definitely one of the best vertical threat tight ends. Of course, you could just put in a quick wide receiver or something like that, but he has an 86 catching and stuff. His run block, of course, isn't good, so he's not really a blocking tight end, but I do run a 2 tight end formation where I did have Tolio starting, because Tolio is another sleeper. If you look at this card, he is 6'8", and has an 83 catch. Now, his spectacular is only an 84, but this is another card that you can lob it up to because of his size. But Ladarius Green, definitely an amazing vertical threat tight end that I use. Really fell in love with the card. Definitely one of my favorite videos I've ever done. Just, I enjoyed, recording the players, showing people about it. And linemen, of course, they'll be, cheap linemen. Brown is one of my favorite throughout the entire game. 85 run block, 91 pass block. I mean, just all these cards are really impressive. Seth Roberts, getting over here. Fails is one of my favorite cards I've ever found in the game because he is a 61 overall. Now, if you guys look at this real quick, 84 throw accuracy short, 83 mid. Now his deep is just awful at a 65, but if you're a short pass kind of guy, maybe you mainly run, 61 David Fales, he could start in your lineup, and it, you know, eventually, if you're a competitive player, I don't think you're really worried about your overall. I was never worried about my overall. I just found the best players possible. Like 87 Khalil Mack, I think was a card I kept at right out linebacker most of the season because I don't really care about overall. I'm just finding what I can win with. Latavius Murray is an amazing all-around running back. Danny Woodhead is amazing if you're more of kind of like a screenplay kind of guy, which I do occasionally, so most of the time I had him on my bench with Murray starting, and Woodhead, you know, I'd sub him in for screenplays. Grant is just a really good speed run guy. I mean, look at this, 54 overall with a 96 speed, 81 agility, but 90 acceleration, but a 71 elusiveness and a 76 juke. So he's a 54 overall guy. You got to give him some credit, but it's a pretty decent card. And fullbacks, here's the thing I found out about fullbacks. If you guys get, let's say someone such as, let's go with Grant. If you get 90 plus, or let's say at least 95 plus speed players at fullback, they're unstoppable, guys. Like, seriously, because, you know, with your fullback, you're just trying to get short yards, and you're not really trying to break away or anything with them. So if you put a speed player at fullback, you'll break right through, like, it's a straight handoff, so he'll get the ball before anyone can even make contact with him. Most of the time, it's an easy 5 yards, but that's just me. Brandon Marshall is an outstanding zone coverage guy. This would be another guy I would be covering. Williams with a 99 strength, because breast cancer awareness cards, they all had amazing strength. So that's definitely a card that you would check out. Randy Gregory, this set early on, 88 speed. Really good pass rusher, getting around the sides and stuff. Amaka, I still don't know how to pronounce that. Amuka Mara. And who is the other guy on the Giants? I can't think right now. But both of them were outstanding gold corners. Just worked really well. If you look at these two D linemen right here, over to Terrence Cody, he has a 97 strength as a 70 overall, guys. Like, this is what I'm talking about. And I know I said I wouldn't include Jacoby Ford, but technically, guys, for kick returner, he's a sleeper. I just kind of he's one of the best kick returners I've ever used. So I don't know if I'd really consider him a sleeper for a wide receiver because he's really expensive. But if you're looking for a kick returner that you will never, ever get over, then it's Jacoby Ford. And to end it off, Carl Joseph is one of the most, well, I guess, let's go to Charles Woodson and Tyrann Mathieu real quick. Charles Woodson, see, he's more of that coverage kind of safety that you're going to have, or free safety, so he's a lot better. But Tyrann Mathieu is a lot quicker and, you know, covers a lot more ground. So those are two different kinds of sleepers that I would have. But to end off with Carl Joseph, just a great card all around. I can't really say anything bad about him. Just for an 82 gold, it's outstanding, guys. So that's what sleepers is going to be like. I'm going to take a cheap, low overall card. I'm going to prove to you guys that it's good. I'm going to show you the stats, compare them to, you know, high elite players, and get some gameplay in with them. Like, prove to you guys that these terrible cards can make a difference. Matt Ryan, 90 throw accuracy deep. I use this card probably up until the 93. I can't think of who it was. Played for the Ravens. Matt Schaub, 93. Matt Schaub came out. Yep, that was the card. But until then, 84 Matt Ryan just lasted me so long because he's got balanced out speed, great passing. So, guys, that is what sleepers is going to be like. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. And the Madden 17 hype is getting crazy now, guys. I'm really excited for this game to drop. Definitely something I've been looking forward to. And if you guys have seen like all those fake posts and stuff about people already getting the game and all that, you know, that's kind of crazy. But I'm hyped. So let's hope that the sleepers thing turns out good, guys. And let's make some solid videos. As always, guys, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for stopping by.